Hey guys, welcome to some bonus content. It's Views from the Vault. It's your homie Leon. We're here with Pierre. We have a special guest with us today, John Mcnutt. He's a fellow member of FHS and Team Fitted. We're going to get to know him. We're going to go under the cap with him. We're going to count down some of his favorite hats and talk about some of his creations. So without further ado, Pierre, take it away.
Thanks, Leon. John, we finally get to virtually meet.
Yes. Well, nowadays it seems like we all virtually meet one another, but I'm fortunate enough to get out in the real world and go work stuff, so, but yes, it's good to finally meet you guys.
Yeah, Leon and I were talking earlier about how he first met both you and I, and it's interesting. It was around the time. Remember when those Mariano Rivera hats were hitting?
Yes.
In New York wood stores. He had you on a mission for the Mariano hats. He had me on a mission for the Spike Lee's. And he said what was awesome was both of us, without hesitation, just said, yes, we'll help you.
Yes.
So, that's like the first thing that he and I were talking about before we had you on today was that, So,
yeah.
Listen, we all know you're a good guy, but I really want some of our viewers out there to get to know you better because I've had the pleasure of speaking to you and getting to know you a little better. I think it's time that everyone else does too. So how about you just start off by telling us a little bit about yourself, John?
55. I'll be 56 in a couple of weeks. Kind of one of the older members, I would gather. I guess there's a few older ones around. Been seriously doing this maybe 3 to 4 years now, collecting hats. I was in the Marine Corp, 83 to 86. I started my family. I have 2 grown kids and 4 grandchildren, all girls. I have 1 boy, my son, and working elevators in New York City right now, trying to collect hats and tats. That's about it.
Nice. So you said you were a Marine, right? So tell us a little bit about that.
I went in, did boot camp down in Paris Island. They call it Paradise Island. It's not. So it's hot as balls down there in the summertime. And came out of boot camp. I met this girl, and we hooked up and love at first sight. And we've been together ever since and have 2 kids. Got out. Did an odd job here and there. And, her family was involved in elevator work. So that's what I've been doing ever since. I'm starting my 35th year now, pretty much in elevators. I've been doing it a long time. Yes. So probably another 4 or 5 years and I can retire and collect hats, and golf. My whole body is full.
That'll be the life, right, John?
Yes. From Paris Island, I went to Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, and did my training there for infantry school, and then I did guard duty in Yorktown, Virginia, Naval Weapons Station. And I stayed there the rest of my military career, and after that was what I'm doing now. It's, basically a nice, easy tour in the Marine Corp, which is, a godsend compared to what these kids are doing now.
Yeah.
So, and that's basically what I do.
So John, what's the thing you liked most about the Marine Corps?
Camaraderie, just going out there and doing different things, whether it was rappelling, shooting things. Being a kid from Brooklyn, you usually got, shot at or yelled at or something. And in there, you got to shoot things, I was a mortarman. That was my MOS. I was a mortarman. And, drop these big bombs down the pipe and blow shit up. It was great. That was the best thing. The camaraderie too. A lot of ball break and good-natured ribbing all the time, constantly, and it was just, it was fun.
Yeah.
So it's not for everybody though. A lot of people don't like it. Or they don't like that structured life. But where I was going in my life, that turned out to be the best thing for me.
Nice. So
Yes.
silver lining, right? All that hard work paid off. So
Yes.
listen, so when you think about it, right, you think about the camaraderie and the stuff you loved about the Marine Corps. You're in a couple of different hat groups. I think you're in Team Fitted and you're in FHS, right?
Yes.
Now, I know they're completely different worlds, but do you still see some of that same kind of camaraderie in those spaces?
Yes, I do. You know, guys helping one another out, trying to get hats, you know, the Holy Grail hat, which I only have one. So if anyone ever comes across it, it's the Brooklyn Dolly was it the Trolley Dodger hat.
Mm.
That's from Hillebrand,
Yeah.
7 1/4. And, you know, I try to help Leon out, and, you know, Pierre, you have more connections than anybody. So, I mean, anybody can always hit me up and I'll try to help them out. And you do see the connections like that. Sometimes it gets a little out of hand, you know, miss a hat drop and guys start crying like bitches, and that's not right.
You said it. You said it, John.
You know, I have a hard time getting the 2 o'clock drop. I'm not gonna, you know, lie to you, because pre-orders work for me, and I understand guys want that exclusive hat. Well, guys like you and Leon, you know, give the exclusive hat, and then you hear later on, though, how can I get that? How can I get that? Well, it's out there. If you're in the hat group, you can get it. It's there. You know.
Yeah.
I have more custom hats coming than I know what to do with, probably, but that's good. You know, I try to, anybody that's bought from me, I try to buy back from them. That's, you know, whether I like it or not. And I tell you what, every finished product I've got from anybody, I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Better than what Lids is doing, that's for sure.
It's different, right? When you have someone who put their own blood, sweat, and tears into something, right?
Yeah.
And it's not just something that's just manufactured wide like that. And it's something like this, like the hat you're wearing right now is one of your creations. We'll get to that a little bit later, but you know, you collaborated with a couple other folks and created what's really an awesome cap, right? But there's something different about those. And I'm just like you, man. Anytime I see someone putting out a custom, I try to jump on it and help out. Even if there's something on the cap that may not be exactly what I like, it's still about showing support, because it takes a lot of effort to create something like that. So
yes,
we'll get there in a minute though, John, because I do want to talk about the cap you're wearing in a minute. But take us back. So what got you into hats?
Well, in the Marine Corps, you always had to wear a hat, whether when you went outside, when you were in uniform. And then, you know, as I got out and in the elevator business, I always wore one because it's dirty. You get dirty, and I tried to grow hair back then, and it didn't work. I mean, I can, see. I do grow for an old man. And I just kept wearing them. Granted, they were snapbacks back then, because that's really all they were making. My first fitted would probably be a Yankee hat from Yankee Stadium. And then my other one was when I went to Ireland, and I have a Notre Dame hat. I picked it up at Lids. That was right across from the Marriott. And I still got it. It's beat up, but I wear them to work. And now I just get into it because, you know, it's nice. I just like doing it. I wear them all the time at work. I wear the 47 brand that under my hard hat to get the sweat. And I wear my fitted. As soon as I come out of the hatch, I take that off. I put my fitted on, and that's it. Oh, I think they're great, man.
The 47 brand is your beater then?
Yes, that's my beater. I have a few of them. I have the Chief Nakahoma one, the Brooklyn Dodger one, and the Yankee one. Yeah. And I just throw them in the wash, and they beat the shit, really. But, you know, I'm not going to beat too many other my good hats, that's for sure. You know?
Yeah. You saved the new era for the dress-up days.
Yes, every day. I went to a wedding. I brought a hat, and I couldn't wear it into the wedding. So, but it was in the car. It was thoughtful there. In a suit and a hat. You know? Yeah.
So John, you brought some hats to show us. I'd love to take a look at those.
All right. This I got from Big Rob.
Ooh. That's an overseas exclusive.
Yes. And it's I should know better. You see the back of that? There you go. United States. That one, I should know better. Like when it comes from overseas, I should size up, especially when it's wool. But it's fine. I stretched it, and it's good. This one I got after I came back from Yankee Stadium. It's a dog tag hat from there's New York Yankees on it. I think each town made their own, you know. And it's, you know, Nice. Got some camo on the bill, you know. And this is for Leon. Got woken up early this morning, right?
Yeah, a bunch of guys hit me up for this because of you.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And that I did on the back. That's the year the Marine Corp was established, 1775. So if anybody wants one of these, feel free to hit up Leon. You know, he has the what do you call that, Leon? I forget what we did with that. I had to get a digitalization or something.
Yeah, we had to get it digitized.
Yeah, so and then I got some Memorial Day hats. Well, this isn't a Memorial Day hat, but I kind of like this one. This was a free
That's
one,
cool.
you know, through the Lids program, and I seen that because it was, I think, buy two get one free. So I kind of like this one. And then I got my Memorial Day hats. I'm missing one somewhere, I think, somewhere along the line. That one and that one, you know?
Yeah, I'm wearing the Red Sox version. I'm wearing the Red Sox version of that one right now.
Yeah, I thought last year's version was sweet, but I do like this version more. You know,
Yeah.
I think it was the year before, you know?
Yep.
And
Yep.
I think what they should have done is they should have done the top with the same thing here, you know? Should have continued it on the brim. So, and that's, you know, just a few of them. And this is my fitted of the day.
Hey,
This is I got from Leon.
shout out to Scooja.
Yes, and there we go, Scooja. I always wanted to. He's a graffiti artist, right?
Yes, sir. From Toronto.
I just pulled out a few of them. That's all. I got some. Most of them are inside, and I'm not going to go in there and get them. You know.
Well, John, you and I wear the same size.
Yes, 7 1/4.
So when I have any excess Yankee stuff, I know where to push it.
Yes, you're trying to tap into my bank account, huh? My tattoo fund.
I'll give you a discount, John, because you're on here with us. But I'll get you some sort of special John Mcnutt discount. But John, tell us about this thing.
Okay.
Look at this. I want everyone to see this first, right? Because yours is on, but I'm just going to show it for everybody.
Yeah.
Then you got this right here.
Yep.
I'm not a drinker, but that makes me want to drink.
Yeah, I was I've been sober now 11 years, so I was a big drinker. So that just seemed to go with the theme of the hat. And this is the original painting that I won from Jimmy. And he put it in.
Nice.
He gave it to me. And it was going to be tattooed on me, which would be over here. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, we can see it.
So, and I talked to Jimmy. Leon, you know, I was giving Leon more and more money, and I was like, God damn, you got to stop pumping these hats out. And he goes, well, make a hat, and you could, you know, still I'll keep your money, and, you know, this way it won't be coming out of your pocket. So I talked to Jimmy D'Alessio. I got the name right, I'm pretty sure. And he's been tattooing on my left arm, and now we're on my right arm, and he gave the okay. And we hooked up with Tony, cleaned it up. And Leon is the mastermind, and we put everything together. And, you know, we hoped for 18, and within 20 minutes, if that, we already had over 40, and I just couldn't believe it. Absolutely couldn't believe it. And I love the design. It's an angry little leprechaun. He won't draw the same one. You know, he'll do a different version. Mine has green eyes on it, on my arm, which is I want something different. And, you know, the beer and the smoking and the drinking on a hat is unheard of with New Era. It really is. And I can't believe they okayed it. So we didn't.
I think that was the biggest shock. When everyone saw it, they were shocked.
Yeah,
you were shocked that it got approved, which it's outstanding, though.
Yeah, I'm so glad that it came out as good as it did. I liked the design, but when I got the hat finally in hand and everything, I was just like,
yeah,
man, you know. And my son wears it all the time. I picked up one for him.
Yeah.
And that's his almost everyday hat. And, you know, it's that guy, Sebastian Kamp from Germany. He's always wearing it. He's, you know.
Yeah, he was wearing it today. I saw it in a post. So let me ask you, John, that leads me to another question before we, because I know you have something special that you want to share with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what does it feel like when you create something like this, you know, in collaboration with others, but you create something great like this and you see people wearing it and enjoying it and loving it? How does that make you feel? Like, what's that like?
It makes you feel good. It's just, you want people to like it. Not everybody is. Everybody's tastes are different, whether it's, black, white, this, that, whatever it is. Everybody has different tastes. And for it to be so well received for like my first time out, that was, a shock. I was shocked. Like I was hoping for 18 just so I could say, yeah, I made this and I could wear it,
Yeah.
But I mean, if people like it that much, they'll grab it. If they don't, that's fine too, but it is good. It's nice to see that you made that, and, you see other people wearing it, especially, 6,000 miles away in Germany. Jesus Christ, never thought that would happen,
Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's
Yeah.
gotta be a great feeling, man. It's gotta be.
Without a doubt. And, I picked Jimmy's brain, and, hopefully down the road, we'll do some more, He's my artist. I can't draw worth shit. I have ideas, and I put them to him, I wish I could draw. But my oldest granddaughter can draw, so maybe I'll have her do something. We'll see. It depends.
Collaboration with the granddaughter, huh?
Right now everybody's hopped up on the pink UV and icy blue, and I mean, personally, they're not for me, but for everybody else, they are. I mean, they do look nice, but maybe the icy blue more than the pink for me. And we'll see. We got different ideas floating around, but Rona is kind of putting a hold on everything right now. So,
yeah, but it's also giving us all a chance, I think, to connect even deeper in a virtual sense. Like I've learned a lot from this, like even doing these sorts of things, or even taking this sort of venue and using it like with my family and stuff, eating meals with them while we have like FaceTime going on and whatnot. It's kind of taught us to connect in multiple different ways. So there's a positive, right? There's a silver lining in all of it.
Oh,
but I know you have an announcement, John. So I'd like to hand it over to you now for that.
Okay. For all the guys that hit me up that missed it the first time, this is version, I guess, what are you on, 2.0, Leon?
Yeah.
So this is version 2. It's going to be up on Monday, right, on the capologist.com.
Yes, sir.
And we changed a little, we tweaked it a little bit. Can't make the same hat because it gets boring. And I hope everybody likes it. If you like it, no excuses this time, especially for the guys that hit me up. And they probably hit Leon up also. And it's there. And the price will be on the website. And it's easier to be done that way than to DM me and DM Leon and everything. And, I hope you guys like it. And if you want to cop one, that would be fantastic, And as Leon would say, stay fitted. And there's another fitted for you then.
Exactly.
Nice. That thing's awesome.
So we're recording this a little bit early, but we are going to drop this content. So this will be live on the Capologist website. So hit us up. Don't sleep. We'll keep the pre-order open for about 2 weeks, and then we'll get them sent to production. Because of all the production delays, we're looking at probably a September delivery, but this hat's worth the wait. We took some elements that people wanted to improve on. They wanted a one-tone hat. They wanted it all black. Some people didn't like the orange, so we went with Kelly Green. Can't argue with Kelly Green, probably the best undervisor. And we kept a little bit of gold just to keep that Irish luck, but everything else remains the same. So
every leprechaun needs his pot of gold, right, Leon?
Exactly. So if you want to catch it, make sure you hop on the website. We had a ton of people. I think more people wanted to buy it than actually bought the first round. So
yes. So their chance is coming. So, hopefully, they want it, they can grab it. That's all. I mean, I'm going to grab one, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
All right. So hope you guys are having a safe Memorial Day. We'll catch you guys soon. Stay fitted. Thank you, John, for coming on. And
you're welcome.
Thanks, John. Thank you, John.
And,
thanks, Pierre. Thank you, Leon, for having me.
No problem.
Have a great Memorial Day. I know you're not American, Leon, but we remember our troops at this time of year.
Exactly. I'll take the day off.
Yes.
Just to honor you guys.
Thanks, Leon.
All right, guys. Stay fit.
Yeah.